Yo, what's up everybody, this is Reese here from C Manga and welcome to my review of Area D Chapter 68, Hamelin Twins 2. So this week we basically find out a little more about Luna and Soul's past. Luna, she's obviously on her way to go and tell Goz that Soul is now saved, hoping that she can like just stop the fight, meaning that neither of them have to die. Which, going by the series, obviously it's more likely that Goz would have to die since how Jin's the main character, he's got plot armor, but you never know with these mangas how things can go. But anyway, yeah, she's basically going through the whole desperate search sequence, so you know how it is, running as fast as they can, even if they're exhausted, thinking all these sad things. In her case, it's like God's basically kind of saying it's now his turn to protect them by fighting Jin, that's what he has to do to save Soul, and obviously she's there falling over as well, which it's just always a thing, you know, you see the tears streaming, and falling over, just crying, just like, but I have to do this, I have to do it. So yeah, if you kind of have a really good imagination like I do, you can pretty much picture exactly how this is going. You know, exactly, basically that exactly how it's going to be animated. And you know what? I think this series does actually deserve an anime. It kind of it'd be nice. But yeah, it isn't long basically before Luna is confronted by like a little gang of guys, like a little group. There's about what, 3 of them. And you know how it is. They're just basically seeing some small little vulnerable girl on their turf. So they're like, yeah. They're probably thinking they can just like take advantage of her. Too bad they really have no idea who they are screwing with. You know, at first I was there thinking like, how can they not know who she is? They're in the bloody South, for God's sake. They must know that she's a leader, that she's one of the leaders. But then I just kind of realised that, wait a minute. Of course, Luna and Soul, they're the secret leaders, whereas Goz is the whole face of the South. So it makes sense why they actually kind of wouldn't understand who the hell it is, who the hell they are. You know, so it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. It just took a little second to kind of process. But yeah, other than that, during a whole little conversation with Professor Molly, we learned more about like Luna and Soul's past, just basically what the twins did. Apparently, they used their powers to kill 84,205 people. That is a friggin' massive number. I'm like, how the hell did they do that? You know, considering their powers was to calm people's hearts. But then it's like, it's not too long kind of before we find out the true nature of what it is they can do, where you see like Luna attacking these guys with her powers, who's basically like instilling fear into them. Their powers basically that they can control emotions, kind of like the Pied Piper. Yeah, so basically she's there like instilling fear into them, and they're just like legging it off. But it's like, I told them guys, they really do not know who they're messing with. So basically the whole 84,000 people thing, it was like they're basically being used by someone to do all this stuff, but obviously because it's them using their powers, they're just feeling completely responsible for it. And then it was basically Goz, he was the one who kind of like told them how to atone for their sins by saving people. So that's kind of like the whole little connection between them and Goz. But anyway, chapter kind of ends with really Soul finally meeting up with Jin and Goz, just like seeing them two battling. And the funny thing is that they're still going on. It doesn't look like there's any kind of sign of them easing up. But yeah, Luna's finally reached there. Soul is on her way to meet up with Luna, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Maybe they'll both use their powers together to calm the two of them down, but I don't know kind of what level Jin is at, because he looks kind of a bit gone. You know, we've obviously seen him in the last chapter, he's a bit kind of like, has no idea who he is, doesn't know what's really happening, he just knows he has to kill Goz, so I don't know, obviously Goz, he's the only one who's kind of like fully sane. So I don't know how that's going to kind of work out. Maybe they're going to use their powers to completely calm him down, but then how the hell what's going to happen afterwards? It's like, because obviously the Ubermensch Union want Goz dead, so are they then going to just like come in and kill Goz themselves, or what? You know, it's a bit kind of strange as to what's going to happen next. And plus they do still have Mika, so I guess they can still get Jin to fight Goz. It's just trying to make Goz fight back, but at this stage here, it's kind of like do or die. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to get Mika back anyway, but they really do need to get her back pretty quickly. So yeah, that pretty much ends this chapter. You know guys, I thought it was pretty good, a bit short, but other than that, it was just nice to learn a little bit more. Next week there's going to be a break, so probably won't get any Area D for about 2 weeks. Bit annoying, but okay, what can you really do about it? So yeah, I thought it was an alright chapter, but let me know what you guys thought with your comments below. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, give it a little thumbs up, helps out a lot, and don't forget to check out the other stuff we do on the channel. So I'll see you next time.